Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Charles Sabanson, and welcome you guys to another episode of the DREAMERSPRO show, where we cover everything from sports, hot topics, classic debates, entertainment, and we give you guys a fresh perspective on things and how we see them. And today, we got some shows for you guys here today. But before we get into it, please make sure you like the video and subscribe to the channel. Let's get into this topic here. As you guys know, yesterday we produced a series of shows that were centered on the comments that took place on Gil's Arena just, it was the day before yesterday, right? Explosive episode. They had Dwight Howard was there. They were arguing Kobe versus Michael Jordan. They were arguing Kyrie versus Stephen Curry. They were talking about Rudy Gobert and his defensive prowess, a lack thereof. And then they got to the point where they were discussing Dwight Howard's time with the Los Angeles Lakers. You guys know he played on the Lakers. I believe the year was 2012, 2013 season, if I'm not mistaken. I remember that season was him, Pau Gasol, Steve Nash, Kobe Bryant. It was an abysmal year, but somehow, some way, they found a way to make it into the playoffs at the end of the year. But it was a year full of turmoil, right? Full of turmoil. That was a year Kobe Bryant tore his Achilles, I believe, with 2 games left in the regular season. And at the age of 34, they were calling him Vino because he was playing so well. At 34, I mean, he was looking amazing. But then ultimately he got hurt, and I think Dwight Howard fouled out in one of the playoff games, and the Lakers got swept in the first round by the San Antonio Spurs. And his time with the Los Angeles Lakers didn't end well. But then later on, he actually came back to the Lakers kind of for like a redemption run with the 2024 team. You know, the 2024 team that had LeBron, Anthony Davis, I think Alex Caruso was on that team. I think KCP was there. Rajon Rondo was there. Anthony Davis was there. JaVale McGee was there. And some other pieces, right? And that was a team that ultimately went on to win the championship in the Orlando bubble against the Miami Heat. So they were asking Dwight Howard to kind of weigh in on what happened. Where, I mean, Dwight, where did things go wrong? How come they never kept that team together? Like, what was the issue? And Dwight was basically saying that he was dumbfounded by the Lakers deciding to break up that core unit after they had just won a championship. And he thought they would have probably brought that group back together for them to run it back because he felt like they could have won some more. And then the conversation started to shift towards them feeling like Rob Pelinka was the one sabotaging LeBron's Lakers roster because he probably felt like there was some type of threat from LeBron James towards Kobe Bryant in LA. And that's what really kicked off this entire conspiracy theory that we want to get into. So before we get into some of what was said on Gil's Arena, today's video is brought to you by our sponsor, PrizePicks, which is the largest daily fantasy sports platform in North America. PrizePicks is really simple. Instead of just selecting a team, you just select 2 or more players, pick more or less their projected stats, and then you place your entry. For example, this week, I'm selecting 2 entries. Stephen Curry for more than 25 points, and then I got Anthony Davis for more than 2 blocks, and Damian Lillard for more than 4 3-pointers made. PrizePicks is also the only daily sports platform with an injury insurance policy. So for example, if you have a player who gets injured in the first half and doesn't return to the second half, that player gets automatically rebooted. What I also love about PrizePicks is that it offers weekly promotions like Taco Tuesdays. Each Tuesday, PrizePicks discounts select player projections up to 25% to provide even more value. So go to prizepicks.com/CLNS and use code CLNS for a first deposit match of up to $100. That's go to prizepicks.com/CLNS, use code CLNS for a first deposit match of up to $100. And remember, whenever you support this sponsor, you're supporting this channel. Thank you. So what we'd like to do now is we'd like to play some of the comments that were said on Gil's Arena and some of the things that they said, and then we're going to come back and give you guys some more information on this particular topic. Take a listen to these gentlemen here.
But how good could that Lakers have been if they didn't break up that championship?
Who was beating us?
Huh?
Who was beating us?
I don't think anybody.
Nobody.
You got to think, we was the best team going into the bubble. We had the best record. We was dominating teams.
Yeah.
like our record was like we only had lost one game after we was winning in the third quarter.
Yeah, and before the shutdown, I believe y'all had beat the Bucks and the Clippers.
We was beating everybody.
But that weekend going, like, literally
Going
a
to the
couple games before, right before
the bubble.
league shutdown, and going into the bubble, y'all had beat the best teams in the league. Already established yourself as the dominant team in the NBA at that point.
Yeah, so I just believe that Rob kind of like, he really messed up the dynasty that we was starting. I feel like we would have had at least 2 championships and the opportunity to fight for a third one. Because we was in that stage where the young guys like Ant and all them guys was still maturing. They not where they at right now. Jokic, he is not the player that he is now. So we would have had 3 years to go ahead and finish. Then LeBron and them we could have all retired at the same time. We wouldn't have been in here talking about anybody else. We would have been talking about how we done retired and finished playing, and then the young guys are taking over the league. But I feel like Rob messed that up.
Was that a super team?
Was that a super team? Yeah.
Okay.
We think about it. We had 4 bigs that could play at any time.
Man, y'all had
AD, Boogie.
Yeah, y'all were good, man.
JaVale, myself, that's 4 bigs.
Unreal.
Yo, who put that team together?
Rob.
Magic put that together?
Irvin, Magic Johnson.
No, I think, was it Irvin?
Magic put most of that team together.
So Magic put that team together?
Yeah.
So I think that's the biggest issue. I do it my way. So if I want you out, you're out. If I want you this, you're out.
No,
you didn't.
Bron wants to win.
No. I know he wants to win. It's not about, but I'm saying he did it his way.
His way was winning. Pelinka is the one up. Like this deal. This is a real deal. Magic.
Probably.
Magic Johnson.
It's going to be my way, though.
Magic Johnson had AD coming over. He was getting ready Kuzma, Josh Hart, and them. Right? That was his deal. Keeping Brandon Ingram in LA. When Pelinka did the deal, he added Ingram and kept Kuzma. Pelinka didn't know what he's doing.
So you heard what Dwight Howard and them had to say about their role that they think Rob Pelinka potentially played in all of this. And then this morning I was doing some research and I came across an article from fadeawayworld.net that's kind of like a supporting source or whatever. And this article has the following headline. It says, Lakers assistant Phil Handy takes a shot at Rob Pelinka over breaking up potential Lakers dynasty. I want to read this a little bit further. It says, as the assistant coach and longtime trainer Phil Handy is well respected by the Lakers organization. So when he was caught taking a jab at GM Rob Pelinka on social media, it caught the eye of the entire NBA community. It wrote, facts, wrote Handy in response to a quote of Dwight Howard, who said the Lakers could have gone back to back. And then here you can see Phil Handy commenting under it. I want to put the post up for you guys. Him kind of, I guess, supporting what Dwight Howard said. And then the article continues on a little bit more, and it says, with LeBron James and Anthony Davis, the Lakers have been desperate to capture another championship, but they haven't come close to defeat since their 2020 run. Heading into next season, the Lakers are major underdogs and a far cry away from where they were a few years ago. According to Dwight, Rob Pelinka is to blame for the Lakers' decline, which began when he broke up their championship roster with LeBron James, Anthony Davis, Dwight Howard, Kyle Kuzma, Rajon Rondo, Danny Green, Alex Caruso, KCP. The Lakers had an impressive case of stars and role players who meshed well together on both ends of the floor. And then the article then goes on to say one or two other things there as well. So what are my thoughts about this? First of all, Rob Pelinka was Kobe Bryant's agent, right? It was Kobe Bryant's agent, I believe, for the majority of his career. I don't know if Kobe had another agent, but I know Rob Pelinka was his agent. I also know that Rob Pelinka, based on things that I've read and seen, that Rob and Kobe Bryant were very, 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 very close, right? We know, well, I mean, I know this, right? And I think the vast majority of you guys know this as well. Now, here's what's interesting about this story. Initially, when LeBron came to the Lakers, he was initially recruited by Magic Johnson, who was then the GM. Then after that, I think Magic Johnson just abruptly quit the job, and then Rob Pelinka became the general manager of the Los Angeles Lakers. If you know anything about the Lakers, they're kind of like a family home run organization, so they always keep people that have been there for years close to the organization. So it's like a family affair, right? That's how the Lakers tend to run their affairs over there. So it wasn't a big shocker that Rob was the guy that they tapped on the shoulder. What was surprising, however, was that he had never been a GM before. Rather, he was known as an agent. Now, some said he had a reputation of kind of, I don't know, I don't want to say being two-faced, but something like that. That's what people said. So that's kind of the background between the, how Rob Pelinka got on the Lakers and all of those various moving parts. So you have that. They wanted to give you guys that information there. Now let's get to the other aspect of this, which is Rob Pelinka, working to undermine LeBron James in terms of, hurting his hopes of winning a championship with the Los Angeles Lakers. Let's address this from two different areas. Let's address it from the standpoint of Rob Pelinka trying to save LeBron's legacy, or rather save Kobe Bryant's legacy from LeBron or whatever he would impact. That right there, that first notion, it raises so many red flags. Who ever thought anywhere that LeBron could come to LA and somehow supplant Kobe Bryant as the face of the Lakers or the king of it? Who ever thought that anywhere? No Laker fan ever thought that. No NBA fan ever thought that. That is absolutely ridiculous. That would be like Kobe Bryant going to the Chicago Bulls and Chicago Bulls fans or some people in the organization, man, we're afraid Kobe Bryant may supplant Michael Jordan as the face or the dawn of Chicago. Like, cut that nonsense out. Ain't nobody nowhere thinking that. If Kobe went to Chicago, that would be no one's thought. No one's thought. There was nothing, and he did flirt with the idea of going to Chicago. No one would have thought Kobe would have gone to Chicago and threatened Michael Jordan's leg. Who would be stupid enough to think? Nobody would think that. Nobody. So to me, it's laughable that Rob Pelinka would have some type of fear, like, oh man, I better do something to sabotage LeBron so he doesn't catch Kobe in rings, or he doesn't, make LA fans forget. Nobody cares about, first of all, when we got the news that LeBron was going to LA, Laker fans didn't even want him in LA. Let me repeat that. Laker fans did not even want LeBron James to be a Laker. They didn't even want him. To this day, there are a lot of Laker fans that still wish he didn't come to that franchise. I'm one of them. I used to be a huge Lakers supporter, and then LeBron, like, yeah, I can't deal with it. There are a lot of Laker fans that are not jacking LeBron James. There are a lot of Laker fans that wish he would just leave or retire. Trust and believe. I see them voice their grievances every week, basically, in the comment section. It was so bad. Laker fans hated LeBron so much, and the idea of him coming I'm giving you the real, that Kobe had to step out there and basically tell them, accept LeBron. He's a Laker now. It was that bad. Kobe had to step out on the behalf of LeBron and tell Laker Nation, like, it's cool, he's a Laker now and all of that. And then some Laker fans were like, well, if you cool with him, if you cool with it, we gonna be cool with it. So is this dude that they didn't even want, that Kobe had to step in front of the fans and be like, yo, chill. It's like somebody about to get jumped and somebody step in front of him like, yo, chill. It's all right, it's cool, like, chill. That's the role Kobe played. And then somehow there's this fear that this dude is going to somehow take over LA and they're going to forget about. Who thought that? Who thought that? The only people that would think this are LeBron fans, who are the most delusional fan base in all of sports. Who else thought? Nobody thought that. So that alone is ass backwards to me. That is absolutely crazy to me. That's the first part. Now, let's address the second part about Rob Pelinka actively trying to sabotage LeBron James. Well, let's look at some of the things that he's done. Rob Pelinka tried to sabotage LeBron so much that the Lakers ended up trading away all of their youth, all of their younger players, to bring in a player like Russell Westbrook, which was LeBron's recommendation. Can somebody help me understand what role Rob Pelinka played in the Lakers signing Russell Westbrook? Let's hear it. What role did he play in that? According to all the reports, LeBron was the one that went to the Lakers vouching for Russell Westbrook to join the team. So that's Rob Pelinka. We're going to blame it on Rob Pelinka? Of course not. He wanted him, right? Then Rob Pelinka played a role in them hiring. No. He didn't play a role in hiring. He didn't play the role after they saw it wasn't working and all of those different things. He then played a role in going out there and making magnificent moves at the trade deadline 2 years ago, where everyone was applauding the job that the Lakers front office did by making all of those moves. And it was those moves that catapulted the Lakers to the Western Conference Finals, where they lost to the Denver Nuggets in 4 games. Help me understand, what was Rob Pelinka doing? Was that team not good enough to get to the finals? What role did he play? Where was the sabotage there? Was Rob Pelinka the one blocking shots, making LeBron shoot the ball off the backboard? Like, was it Rob Pelinka? Did he run on the court and try to pull LeBron short? Like, who did that? Was that Rob Pelinka? I'm trying to figure it out, because y'all are saying, oh, he trying to do stuff to sabotage Kobe and all of that stuff. Help me figure it out. Help me figure it out. So they did that. Then they now draft Bronny. Whose idea was that? Did you not hear Rob? Man, this is fantastic to have him, and he's going to make history, and he would make history in his journey. You think he would have? You think that's him sabotaging? So he's sabotaging LeBron by the team drafting his son. And then he sabotaged the team so much that he went and hired LeBron's podcasting partner in JJ Redick to be the head coach. And now he's the head coach. Help me figure this out. Help me figure this out. How many athletes that were on the Lakers were Clutch clients? Clutch Sports clients. Like, what are we talking about? If people want to say that Rob Pelinka tried to sabotage LeBron, that's one thing. But the reason that they're giving, it's not making any sense to me. The reason that they're giving is not making sense. They're saying that the motivation behind it is to save Kobe Bryant's legacy from LeBron. What person thought that LeBron actually had any chance of affecting Kobe's legacy with the Lakers? Who ever thought that anywhere? Who? They just gave him, the guy that he's afraid of saving his legacy, they just gave the man three statues. 3 statues in front of Staples. And one of them wrote on it, "The man who built this house." That's the guy that they're worried about, that LeBron is going to only look. I can see Dwight Howard saying he didn't understand the moves. And maybe he's questioning that. What I don't understand is the motivation behind it. Phil Handy is saying Rob Pelinka messed up the roster. That's one thing. But to say that his motivation behind it is to save Kobe's legacy, that is laughable. Like, let's stop the nonsense. LeBron, no matter what he does in LA, no Laker fan is going to think anywhere. There are people debating if LeBron is even a top 5 Laker of all time. And even that's ass backward to even be having that conversation. Some of you are like, but only LeBron James fans think this. These people are unreal. All they do is sit up there, twerk it up all over the place, gyrate all over the table, knocking over drinks, running through the door, slapping people with honey, just basically fighting bears in the wood, fighting them for honey, because they must twerk. They're the only ones that propose these ludicrous notions. These people are crazy. That, oh man, he's trying to plan his legacy as a Who are we joking with? You talk about all of the Lakers. For LeBron to even be thinking about affecting Kobe's legacy as a Laker, he would first have to get past Jerry West. He would first have to get past Kareem. He would first have to get past Shaq. He would have to get past Magic. Then you get to the Kobe. Okay, so let me figure it out. So LeBron is affecting Kobe's legacy, or it could there be a possibility, which means that what? LeBron is somehow what? Up there with Magic Johnson and Shaq and Kareem. I'm out.